Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual battles. And today I'm going in on non-family members on your altar. Ooh, this is a good one, family. This is a good one. Non-family members on your altar. Ooh. This is a good one because a lot of people feel as if you shouldn't put non-family members on your altar. And if you feel that way, feel free. Don't do it. But I'm one who have been winning with non-family members on the altar, on my ancestor altar. You know, I'm not saying just go to anybody's funeral and put them on your altar. I'm not saying that at all. But there are a lot of people that I love that aren't blood relatives that's been with me my life, that are like family members that I love and they love me. And when they transition, no one else in their family is taking care of them. So I put them on my ancestor altar. Now, if I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, that someone else in their family has an ancestor altar, they're feeding them, they're burning ancestor money, sending them prayers and well wishes and high vibratory vibes and things like that, I'm not going to put them on my ancestor altar. But if I know no one else is taking care of them, I wouldn't feel right knowing that I can help them, and I don't. So I say all that to say this, family. If you have an ancestor altar and you have someone that's been with you most of your life, you love them and they love you, and they transition and no one else is helping them, why not put them on your ancestor altar? There are no rules to the ancestor altar. There are some things that you can do that will benefit you, that will maximize the energy and your and the power of your ancestor altar, but there's no right or wrong. Again, your ancestral altar is nothing more than a physical representation of your spirituality. And if you want to help someone that's not your blood, feel free. I've done it time and time again, and I've been winning with it. You know, peace and blessings be upon him. I had one of my friends' childs. He was one of my school friends, and his son was 18 and he was killed in some violence. And I know that no one in his family is going to be taking care of this young man. So he's on my altar. Every time I burn ancestor money, I give him a little bit. Some of the food I put on my ancestor altar, he takes a little bit of that energy. And I feel good about it. Now, one thing about your ancestor practices is this, family. If you don't feel good doing it, don't do it. Don't put people on your altar because Chris Enlightened said do it. Put people on your altar that's not your blood relatives, that you have a connection with, that you love and that you want to take care of. It's just as simple as that, family. It's really just as simple as that. Now, one thing about your ancestor altar, I don't want you to feel bad if you're just going once or twice a week. Me personally, it's good to go every day. It's a ritual, and the more you do a ritual, the stronger the energy will be, the more consistent you are, the stronger the connection will be, and you'll be able to have what I would call a more powerful altar. Because the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. It's just as simple as that, family. So when you eat, give your ancestors some of that food. You know what I'm saying? Try to burn at least $10 billion a day on your ancestor altar. If you don't have those big $10 billion notes, give what you can. You know, a lot of people burn real money. You know, me personally, I've done it in the past, but now that I have ancestor money, I burn ancestor money. You know, real money works as well. You know, if you want to burn $1 or $2, that's cool. But me personally, I burn ancestor money because it's a tool. And ancestor money is designed to be burned at an ancestor altar. Like anything, you want to use the right tools to maximize the effect or whatever it is that you're trying to do. So hopefully you got some jewels on non-family members on your ancestor altar. Again, there are no rules. Stop listening to 1,000 people. Do what you feel is best for you. Again, I'm not telling you to, but I am telling you that it's okay if you want to. It's just as simple as that. Do you. See what happens. If the connection gets stronger, keep them on there. If not, take them off. It's your choice. Either way, you're winning if you have an ancestor altar erected. So on that note, family, it's your boy Chris Enlightened. If you want to support me, you can go out to Amazon.com, pick up any one of my 5 best-selling books. We got The Enlightened Talk. We have Poverty Consciousness, Wealth Consciousness, Dissolving Your Limitation is a banger. And my last one, Consciousness Equals Choice, C equals C. That's one of my best literary masterpieces, family. I still read my own book and be like, ooh. That's one thing when you create something. When you create something as powerful as a book, when you go back and read it, it's like a timestamp on where your consciousness was at that time. And just when I go back and read some of my earlier literary masterpieces, I can kind of go through a portal through my words and see where I was spiritually. It's just to see the level of my consciousness. And although all of them were great, they're all bangers. My last one, Consciousness Equals Choice. If you haven't got that book, I don't know what's wrong with your family. I suggest you go out to Amazon.com and purchase Consciousness Equals Choice, because it's one of those books that will just change the game for your family. So on that note, it's your boy Chris Enlightened. You already know what I'm doing. I'm out here